It's been 2 weeks, and we're
And we
2 weeks.
I don't think it,
Hello.
feel discombobulated.
Yeah, it's been
I
a
am.
while.
Also, I don't think anyone's here yet.
I got a text. I got a phone call. Not
Hello,
sweet.
everyone.
Oh, we have 4 people today so far.
Welcome back to the Pen Friends Live.
Doesn't it feel like it's been forever?
Yeah, it feels like it's been a whole year. I mean, like last year I saw you guys.
Oh no! I thought I was the dad jokes.
Oh my God! Hey, Lisa.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Lisa says Jeffrey is my wish granter.
Oh,
I know. Why are you Lisa granter? What
was
did you?
the wish?
So, and we can get into it more as we talk, but I gave myself the hobby ick, where I had obtained so many pens and ink in 2024 that I just, over my Christmas break, winter closure, was like, enough, I'm done. Not done, of course, but just had reached my limit, and I went through my pens and I thought, okay, these are the ones that don't give me the joy that I thought they would, and so
time to move on.
Stashing almost like 50-something pens, and Lisa Nelson had expressed an interest in my Evergreen Esty, and so
okay,
you're too joking.
Yes,
Lisa, I asked him about that pen. I didn't know it was Lisa being tipped with competition with pens. I didn't know it was me and Lisa now too.
So
hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
New Year's.
Hi, Carlos. Hi, notes from past Amy.
Chris is Kathy's sister, by the way, and she got into competition too.
Fantastic. So, destashing a bunch of pens. I'm also going to be destashing some inks. I have a genuine problem with, I love a lot of these inks in the bottle. May have reached the end of my, not the complete end of my shimmer season, but I know I need a little less shimmer. I need a little more shimmer in my life, but a little less on the paper. So,
wow, I didn't know I was going to hear you say that such a thing.
No, they're so pretty to swatch, but then you get some nicer pens that are piston fill, and you're like, I'm not putting shimmer in that. I'll never get it out.
There's certain pens I refuse to put shimmer in. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Carmen is shimmer.
Huh?
I inked some.
Shimmer.
Yes.
So
it was fun at the beginning. Yeah,
it's fun, and it's still. I have some that I really enjoy. It's not like I'm going to get rid of all the shimmer inks, but just there's approximately 270 some odd bottles, which means it grew by 35 after I swatched all of those. Do you remember that?
I was going to say, you want to get rid of them after you made Lisa go over and help you swatch all these things.
Is she here?
Is she here? She's not going to be happy when she hears that.
You know what? She'll probably be very happy because she's like, this is a ridiculous amount of ink. But she's no, blushing rose, that one herself. She's got her own ink stash.
How many shimmer inks do you have inked in 1 month? Is that such a thing? Do you just...
I don't... My ADHD does not allow me to subscribe to the, these are the 3 pens I've inked for January. I mean, there could be 60 inked, there could be...
Are you saying that's me?
I know.
He's saying that's me.
Hello, I'll take one or two.
I don't subscribe to I bought this pen in August and I'm inking it in January. I don't. I get them and I ink them, and if I want something else in it, I'll clean it. Maybe I don't it.
I ink my pens right away too. I have to try them.
Yeah. Um.
Okay,
So-
clearly it's only me that I don't. It's
Oh,
dirty. I haven't inked my Christmas pens,
Yeah, tell us about your Christmas pen.
Yeah.
but I will because those I want to ink, but I just haven't had a chance. It's been busy for the last week.
Mm-hmm.
But-
Oh man, yes, I agree. It's been very busy.
I will actually. Oh my God. Somebody commented on my post. Jamie, she commented on my pens, and I was telling her that was yesterday, I think it was, and I was telling her I'm trying to come up with an ink for my pens, and she gave me a great idea for one of them. So I'm picking up an ink according to what she said. So I'm
Alright.
excited for my
Yes.
Omas.
Ooh.
There she goes.
Oh.
There's hi.
There's Jamie.
I was just talking about you. All good. I'm picking my inks for you for my pen.
yes, Lisa, I agree, 100%. Yes.
Yes.
And Joe says, "Happy New Year, Happy New Year."
Happy New Year.
But so here's the dilemma: getting rid of inks. And I'm sorry to be a. So I bought this Visconti opera for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Loathed this pen.
What, you loathe it?
I did.
No.
Oh,
Like-
you did. Okay.
There was like I love
Wait,
obviously I love these colors, but there was just something. I don't know.
Not the nib, right?
No. It was something with the color of the pen that just. I kept trying brown inks in there, and then I tried Ottoman Auburn, which my general belief is that ink goes in almost
Everything.
Mhm.
Yes, everything. It's a little black dress of ink. Well, except for black ink. But so I Birmingham Penco rotted cork in here the other day.
Oh, I like that color.
Yes, and I don't know that ink will ever leave that pen.
Okay, so
Ah.
you found its match in heaven.
Perfection. Yes.
Let me see the pen again. You
Looks
sent me a sample of that. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's a really pretty swirl pattern that you got.
Yes.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm looking at it on the screen, and it almost looks a little peachy in here. It's not.
Yeah, no, I remember the picture you sent.
Someone took a thing of butterscotch and
Butterscotch. I love that. No, that's exactly the color.
oh, bye, Lisa.
Oh, what happened?
Thanks for stopping by, Lisa.
Yeah, she said she's happy.
Yeah, she just stopped by to say hi. I think she's got other things.
Yes.
Aw, she has 2 little kids. So-
Oh, the
Mm.
fate I wouldn't wish on anyone.
God.
Um,
You sent me that ink sample, the rotten cork, just not too long ago. I haven't used it. Where didn't you send me that one?
maybe.
Or is that one of the
That's
ones on my list to buy? I know I have. It's on one list of mine.
Well, I hope it's a sample because I don't know if they still sell it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh.
Birmingham Penco kind of moves through
Yeah. They
colors.
stopped producing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know though. I feel like if you produce an ink that people really like, I'm that's part of what is giving kind of the ick that I just have to pull back a little. Obvious consumerism, but
Mhm.
I think the like forced scarcity of things
mhm.
is kind of I had enough of that. Kind of, like, oh, you have to hurry. It's a limited edition of 3,000. Okay, well, that's not super limited, and the ink is only limited because you're choosing to limit it. So,
Limited.
you know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I have this bottle of ink, I saved it. I don't know.
And the
it's
thing is, they always come up with new inks that look very similar to it 2-3 years from now, or even just next month.
Mhm.
So,
well, yeah, Tokyo Bay Blue from our favorite models that tip over Very cool.
Can't put the pens up.
Yeah. But then there's Tumultuous Tides, which are,
Almost identical, but they are a little different.
yeah, they are different. But like if you didn't get Tokyo Bay Blue or if you spilled it all over your desk,
Right.
Like you did.
yes.
Those Tides is available, and it's gorgeous too.
So it's rare that, and as we've discussed, like, there's probably not an ink that Diamine doesn't have something very similar to.
Yeah.
Or,
Mm.
oddly enough, my favorite ink right now, aside from Roddick Cork, is the Private Reserve Ebony Blue.
That one's a nice one.
Just a little darker than my shirt.
Pretty.
Super well behaved.
There's that ink is really nice.
Yeah.
I like that one. I like the avocado, remember?
Yeah.
You got that one. The avocado is very nice. I like the color.
There it is.
Yeah.
It was just
Although it
right
kind
there.
of still feel like they fill it up a little too much. So when you
Well-
open it, it's like, okay, you can't let it, even though it's so big, they
Yeah.
fill it so much that it spills. I'm
Yeah,
like,
this one is, that's why it's over there, because it's,
I keep
Well,
mine in a box, in
The
a
cap
drawer,
is just
and then
way too big.
a little bag underneath just in case it spills.
just a little eggshell.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what did Jamie say? What?
It's just me, but I see a lot of nib creep with Private Reserve inks.
Oh,
Hmm.
Nib creep.
The only
I'll-
private reserve I have is blue suede, and it was for free.
and I have avocado.
It's
That's the
free,
only one.
Becky. So I don't use.
What is it? Am I a noob? Have I just bought my first pen? What is nib creep? Is that where
Nib creep.
it's all?
It's where the ink kind of is all over the nib.
Oh,
Yeah, like it creeps up through the nib instead of like just staying clean in the feed and stuff. So
I
Oh.
just
Yeah.
there was one last month that I had a pen that I forget which color it was, but do you feel like that's more the nib than the ink? I don't know, because that happened to me, and I forget which pen I had that was happening to.
I mean, I think it could be a mixture of both.
mixture of both.
because, yeah, it happens to a lot of my pens from time to time, and then maybe on just specific inks. So, yeah, I think it's a combination.
Jimmy, we call those ink crystals. But
Yes.
I'll say Private Reserve inks do, in my experience, run on the thinner side. Like
Mm.
the viscosity is
Wetter.
thinner.
Wetter.
So my sister has bought black cherry. She had a black one, and her experience as well was that it's a thinner ink. So I guess that makes sense. I'll keep an eye on the.
Yeah, if it's thinner, sometimes it'll just like to run all over. And yeah, I mean, I think the nibs qualities allow that to stick on there too. So yeah. As far as crystals and stuff for inks, I think like usually the brown and orange inks tend to have the crusties more. I haven't seen a blue ink do that.
No. Orange, yes, hands down. Although this avocado has done it around the edge.
I know the avocado does a little bit. Yeah,
Uh,
that's the only one that I have that does it, but very little.
so, wow, how was your holiday?
My
How was
holiday.
your birthday? What did you do?
Oh, I didn't do much on my birthday, but we did celebrate together. We went to Florida again, and we went to the Universal Studios. Lots and lots of walking and rides and stuff like that. And we had dinner at this shrimp place, Bubba Gump, and yeah. And I didn't tell them, but our server was really awesome. And by the end of it, he's like, he brought out a piece of ice cream cake, and he's like, "Is it someone's birthday here?" And I was like, "Oh, it's my birthday."
Oh, that was
And
nice.
then I was like, "I didn't order it," and then he said, "Oh no, it's okay. It's on the house." And he's
Aw.
like, I'm a mind reader, whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you.
That was nice.
So they sang me happy birthday.
Oh,
Is that not the most mortifying moment in your adult life? Is
What?
when
Well,
people at a restaurant, you know you're out for your birthday, and you see the staff descending
yes,
the
they're
table.
all
I immediately want to crawl under the table.
no, but then when you get to a certain age,
Yes.
you're like, bring it on. Come on,
Yes,
let's go.
I'm with Carmen right there. I didn't feel all that like what you were saying, Jeffrey, but I totally know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have reached past that point. Like age doesn't really matter anymore to me. And so when people sing happy birthday in the crowd around, I'm just like, just bring it on.
So I'm getting older. Like 50 came when I'm good.
Thank you, Carlos.
It's I don't like the people all there singing.
Attention.
And yes, I
The
just
attention.
I just want to go like that and vanish. But that's okay. Carmen, the next time I share a meal with you, I'll be sure to let the wait staff know.
right.
Oh, I
Birthday.
have done that. I have done that. We've
The
done
day
that.
that we go out to eat, I'm going to tell the server it's your birthday.
There's certain, I don't think I've ever done it to Kathy, but there's certain people that I go and I'll mention, oh, it's somebody's birthday, but it really isn't. I want to make sure they don't react to it. But wait a minute. What was that color that Chris said? What was it? Rotten straw. What color is that,
straw.
Chris? What color is
Rotted
that?
cork.
I haven't heard of it.
Oh, rotten straw.
I don't know that one. Is it a yellow?
Or yellowish brown. We'll have to look it.
Yeah, why? What's up
Look it up.
with Penco making all these rotten inks?
Yeah.
I know. That's
Rotten
true. They're all
Yeah.
By
So
the way, oh yes, it is yellow.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Mm.
good
Not
trip.
many- That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our holiday was different this year, as you know. It's a smaller footprint in the house.
Yeah.
And you know, we weren't going to do a tree. We did a tree all in white lights and clear glass icicles, and it was pretty. And it was
looked
just
beautiful.
thank you. It was just Tim and I, and we got up and opened gifts, and I think he made breakfast.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was. You know, it was good. We may travel next year, but
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
That sounds like a nice idea.
river cruises. And then I saw a video where there was a river cruise that you could do that went to all of these Christmas markets in Germany. So,
Oh, that's even better.
right?
I want to do something like that next year for New Year's Eve.
Or you could go on the same river cruise.
Yeah, but are
Yes.
you going for Christmas or New Year's Eve?
I mean, we could start at Christmas.
And end by New Year's Eve.
No, I'm not leaving the
That's
kids.
pretty
for-
long.
You know what? Everyone can go,
That's true.
right?
Yep.
Lau will take us all to a. Yeah. So,
Wow. You had it quiet. I had it loud.
yeah.
And then Lau got to travel. I just
Mhm.
cooked. But it was fun. I enjoyed
That's
it.
good.
Hey,
Get a bunch of 22 Cubans in a house and it gets loud. Really
Yeah.
loud.
Oh
But
my
fun.
goodness, that's a lot of
There's
people.
gifts
Yes.
all over the place. Who's wrapping? Who's first? Unwrapping. It's hectic. But it's I love it. Oh,
No.
a pen friends. Yes. That's what we need to do.
You know what? That's a pretty good segue.
What's the segue?
Isn't the DC show our field trip?
I am going to the Philly people. Philly show. I got my
Yes,
ticket
that
for
too.
the show. That's the first one. I can't wait. That's in like 2 weeks.
Ooh,
I forget who's going. Oh,
so
Coco.
fast.
Claire.
Claire?
She
Claire.
messaged. We're gonna get together for a drink, and it'll be fun. I can't wait. I'm excited. So
Awesome.
that's the first one to start it off.
Yes.
I
Wow.
want to go to a few pen shows. I don't want to just go to. I'm trying to convince Carlos to go to. Carlos, are you listening? I want Carlos to go to the Baltimore one just for the heck of it. I just want
Okay.
drivable. We can drive.
Well, how far is the drive?
I don't know, a couple of hours. It's not that bad.
Not that bad. Yeah, it's on the
A
East
little
Coast.
less
very
than
close.
DC, so it's not that bad.
See, in that package deal of not liking the people to come at the restaurant, I don't like.
You don't like
You don't
what?
like to drive?
No, post spine surgery, it's uncomfortable.
Mm.
Carlos is on.
Yes,
Carlos,
ma'am. I'm listening.
I'm here.
So we don't know if the yes ma'am was confirmation that he was here or that you could go to the Baltimore Pen Show. And so
No.
we'll do that as
He's not
tacit
gonna come
agreement for Baltimore.
himself.
It's a green light for both.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's okay.
there you go.
but I'm excited. I got all those pen show tickets already, and I didn't mess up like I did last year. I messed up royally for the DC show, but I'm good. I know what I was doing now.
Well, I will say, if anyone is, buying tickets or doing all of that, that I have heard from a couple people that website, like the DC Super Show website, is misbehaving.
It
So
happened this morning.
It wasn't letting people book hotel rooms, or it was saying there was some glitch, and so the Marriott website was saying that hotel rooms were booked, which was not completely booked. And then
Well-
even when my sister Lisa went to buy our tickets,
Yeah.
she said, "Oh, I can't. The weekend trader tickets are sold out." And I was like, "No, they're not. That's impossible." Like
You're talking about last year?
No, this was earlier today on my lunch
Yes.
break.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah,
yesterday we weren't on
that's like
sale
months ago.
yesterday because
Right.
yesterday I kept getting the same message that it wasn't on sale, and then I went on today and I managed to put it on my card, hit send. I put my credit card. I think I think it's because so many people do it at once,
yeah.
and I think it just creates a mess. So I had to refresh it, enter my information again, and then I was able to buy it. But what the hotel is doing, last year when we went, they didn't block all the rooms. And that hotel isn't that big, and there's a lot of people. But
Yeah.
last year they did not block every single room. So we were able to get our room using our points.
Mm.
This year they blocked every single room. So you can't use your points to get a room. You have to actually
Yeah.
pay for, which
Purchase
for
it.
us, it doesn't matter. We'll just get the points and use the points for something else. But last year I was using that money that we saved on the hotel room towards my Leonardo.
Yeah.
So
And-
remember last year though, I don't know if everyone was getting them or if we were getting them because we had bought the trader tickets, where they were like, feel free to move to a different hotel. That there were people who had reserved tables, but then hadn't reserved rooms, and so they were.
Oh yeah, they had to get somewhere else.
And I was thinking, well, I mean, yeah, no, I'm not moving my hotel room, and you would think if you were getting a table at the pen show that you would prioritize also
Yeah.
A room.
room, but it was like some other hotel and you could shuttle there. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many people go that it's crazy. Oh, look what Chris says. I like that one. Get a pen spend suite. Can you imagine?
It's almost worth it to get a table just so you have somewhere to sit down.
Oh, if you sit at a table, how can you see the other pens that are being sold?
And plus, we would need stuff on that table.
I know. What are we gonna? Oh, you could sell your 3D stuff. Yeah, there.
Okay, there you go.
But
So-
listen, Al and I, we just do we just
Mhm.
we just
We
talked.
go. Yep.
Yeah. So this was how I kept busy over the holiday break. So I had made these other ink trays. I printed them
Wonderful.
and gifted them, but I can't sell those because I didn't design that. So I thought, well, okay, I'm up for a challenge. So I taught myself 3D modeling software and made this one.
Ooh.
Herman, what are you giggling at?
Tim,
Tim, what did Tim say? Carmen and Lau should go on a river cruise with us. Como el gato que le
let's
está-
go. I'm
What is-
always down for a good time.
Is my
Hey,
husband for
let's go
my
somewhere.
friend in Spanish?
Yes, in Spanish.
And that's-
Let's
So we will go on a river cruise. Love that.
a
Should go
pen
on a
friends.
cruise with free inks. I don't know if finance said Pen Friends cruise, but if it's someone other than me, I'm down for it. I have the January poverties. I mean, not really, but
A lot of people, and then all these pens come out in January. What was it that just came out the other day? I'm like, really? After Christmas? Why are you doing these things after Christmas?
it's very.
That's
Well, I mean, on one hand, people get gift cards.
yes, which I used. I had a gift card.
What you get. You want to run and get it?
It's right here. I have all my pens for Christmas.
Is there any pen on that other table that you wanted to grab?
No, no, they're all here. I had to. Oh, okay. Hold on. Time out.
Time out.
When I started my fountain pen little fiasco thing, I went out and I wanted an acrylic drawer, and
Yeah.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drawers, right? And Carlos looks at me. He goes, "Isn't that a little big? How many pens do you expect to have?" And I'm like,
This is small.
"I can't have one." I'm like, "I can't just have one." Well, I used to have a wood, which is actually for nice pens, a wooden pen case, and that's where I had my diamond art pens.
Mm.
They went into a bag in a Ziploc bag, and now my overflow is going into my box.
Wow.
So now I have my
Did you want? Do you want to show us the wooden box from that?
No.
Wait, what is it made?
I could do the computer. See, it's right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no. He's
No.
being
No.
funny.
Yeah. Just I'll tell you. I
Lau, look.
Oh, is that
Is that
a twin
yes!
pen?
and do you know the first thing I did when I opened it that Santa gave it to me?
not ink it.
Did you just smell
No, they're
it?
not inked yet. They'll be inked tomorrow because I need to take
Okay.
one of them on my trip. Mine does not smell.
Okay.
Lau.
I think mine is the only one that smells because everyone else that I talked with said there was no smell.
I'm
What
like,
is it? What is
Mine's-
it?
I did.
I know mine still has that smell. Like it doesn't smell like the rest of my Leonardo's. I'm wondering if it's well. Let me smell my other pens in the same box.
I did the
Yeah.
same freaking thing.
Are we all
So
smelling?
strange.
Chris,
No.
this is Chris wants to know what pen this is. Sorry, I showed it without saying. This is the Leonardo exclusive from people from where?
Exclusively restricted to whom?
Restricted to the
Was it-
desert. The desert.
It's the
Oh,
desert.
you know it has a number,
What?
and I never paid attention to the number.
Wow, when you hold it up like it's whited out.
I know. Because desert is white. They could have chosen any other color. But
No,
it's
No.
I'm
okay.
telling you, the desert's not white. It's beige. Everything in this state
No. I mean, the
Oh.
desert is beige, but the
Wow.
letter
What
is
number did you
white.
get? Chris,
I-
these were an exclusive, so they have the they're really. What number do you have?
65.
All of a sudden I'm so excited over this, and I never realized it. Mine is 70 out of 77.
Woo.
Oh, I
See,
like those numbers.
That's limited. 77 is limited.
It's limited, not 130.
Carmen, I have a question for you. Is the grip section of yours kind of like slippery or like it's got oil on it?
No.
Okay. It might just be the oil that they used to
Yeah,
polish, and there's still some left over on mine because I've washed it multiple times and it's still oily.
Try some
So-
acetone.
Yeah. Certain
Yeah.
pens too. Huh?
I
What did
joking said try some acetone, but it was a joke.
No, don't ever.
No, don't do that.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
no one do that. No one do that. No rubbing alcohol. No solvents.
It comes off. No, and I know certain pens you could see that they didn't completely. No, this one, mine doesn't. Mine's
Okay.
not.
So yeah, mine definitely has all of that. It's got the smell. It's got a little bit of the like slippery oil left over.
What is the
After-
smell? Like better or worse? Worse.
No,
than
it's
Noodlers?
really subtle floral smell. It's really
I don't have a
beautiful.
smell. Next
It
time
doesn't,
when
it doesn't
when,
smell like
when I
yeah.
see you in
I'll-
person, I'm taking my
mhm.
pen.
Yes. Like-
Is it maybe the ink you put in there?
No, because
no,
he
it's,
said he was
it's, yeah,
smelling
it's not that
before.
way before I even inked it up. Yeah, the moment I
Oh.
opened it, like I could smell it really strongly. So
I just left at what Chris said.
what? Oh. Yep.
That makes
You and
sense.
me both, Chris. I don't have one.
Yeah.
Lau sent the link to Carmen. They wanted to be pen friends, pen twins. It's left
We
out.
were already pen friends. We
Well,
were
I
pen
meant pen
friends.
twins.
Usually, there's always, the one pen that all three of us have. Now, see, you missed out. Now you can't get that one. Lau and I have it. Now you don't.
It's okay.
Well-
I sent it to him too, but he was on a break, on a hiatus.
Oh, okay. I retract my previous statement. He did send it. I was
Mhm.
probably in the early onset.
Instead of no more
Yeah.
pens.
Yeah, just it is very pretty though.
And look at this one. Wait, you can't see the difference with my pens. The King
Oh.
and Knights.
The King of the Night.
King and Knights from Esther. That was my other. That was under the tree. It doesn't have as much white as I wanted it, but it's okay.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you
more
find.
cream. I would have loved
That one diamond cast. I think. Yeah.
Yes, I think
Oh.
so. Isn't it? I think it is.
it. If it
What?
sparkles and shines.
Yeah, I think so. But wait, another pen that we have twins. Lau and I, Jeffrey, you have to keep up, babe. Just keep me and
No.
Lau in the same pens.
Like all the good pens just started spewing out in November and December, and that was when
I love
Jeffrey
this one.
decided.
What's the
Oh.
name of this one? Oh,
That's
look at
King-
Jeffrey. I wish you could do that. That's not nice. Don't go ahead. No, do the thumbs up. Do the thumbs up.
To the heart.
Not sure.
Well,
Happy New Year to everyone.
mhm.
There we go. Oh,
Oh,
look, it has a little thumb up. Lau, what's the name of this one? I always forget this one.
That
This
one
is
is called Kintsugi. Kintsugi, which is
another Leonardo. Do you
mhm.
feel there's a trend with me and Leonardo's?
yes.
I
It's
love
not a trend. It's a way of life.
Leonardo, Esterbrook does. Esterbrook has a nice size, but I feel like Leonardo's are the perfect size for me. They're not small, they're not big. It's just right.
Mhm. Yeah.
Is it
I agree.
Momento Zero Grande or just a Memento Zero that you like?
I like both.
Yeah. It's really interesting how like vastly different the sizes are, but they both feel comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm done with Sailor Pro Gear Slims.
You have reached the conclusion that
They're
I
too
have
small.
also.
I'll go for a Pro Gear, but I won't go for a Pro Gear Slim. It's too thin.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the best for last. Okay, the one I got with my gift card, and that was from my boys, two of my boys, Chris and Miles, And then my sister-in-law and her husband got me a gift card, so I put it all together. I would have never thought I would have had this. A Diplomat.
Oh, the
John-
Diplomat arrow.
Wait,
In bronze, right? It's the
yeah. It doesn't look nice in here. It's so heavy.
Ah, that's what I was about to ask. How heavy is it?
But the cap is heavier than the whole pen.
Okay.
So once it's uncapped, like you can never cap this thing. Not that I ever
You
do
should,
anyway.
So
But-
it's pretty comfortable then.
It's not, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I were writing long sessions, but I don't
Mhm.
write long sessions anyway. So I love it. This one's getting inked. It's really cool. And it was the fastest. They gave me the gift card on the 25th. I think I ordered it on the 26th. And I got it on December 31st. It was the last pen of the year. I'm like,
Ooh.
well,
okay, you want to see the last pen? Now, this
Yes.
pen, Santa, Carlos, he picked out on his own. I had no idea. This was never like all my other ones. I would be like, hey, I like that one for Christmas. He picked this one out himself.
Oh, that.
ugh,
The
I know.
Omas
Oh, nice.
Peach Bellini.
That just
Peach Bellini.
it sounds so
It
delicious.
doesn't look nice in and wait, it doesn't look nothing like it. It's so
No,
gorgeous.
It looks gorgeous already from that lighting, so I know it's going to be even more beautiful in person.
It's my first Flex Gold nib.
Okay.
That's the one that Jamie suggested I put a rich brown color in it. And that's what's going in there. Did you see, Carlos?
yes. So last pen for me isn't technically accurate.
Uh-oh.
Now that I'm thinking, I'm like, where is that pen? Do you remember I bought the ballpoint, the Sailor ballpoint, the roller
Yeah.
ball in the
Fika.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I did find over the holidays on accident. I was not shopping for it. Someone selling one for like $120 in the Pro Gear Slim, the actual fountain pen Pro Gear Slim.
Mhm.
Oh.
That
so-
was really,
That, and I bought a vintage Mont Blanc, which I had to look up the number now. It's a vintage 1970s Mont Blanc 320, which has
Oh.
this gorgeous nib.
Ooh,
Oh,
that is
that's
very
nice.
cool.
That's the hooded nib, isn't it?
Sort of, yeah.
Inlaid.
Yeah.
I think.
I have that same pen in a cartridge converter that I bought as a present for someone who then said, no, I don't want fountain pens. And so it was 2 vintage Mont Blancs.
We lost Lau.
He'll do that.
Is he
Yes.
there?
He's changing.
Oh,
So this was like 140, and it's piston fill.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, I know. I
Oh.
don't mind a thinner pen. What?
Is it really thin?
I mean,
Let me see it again.
here I'll compare it to. I was gifted a Tom's Studio Ren for Christmas. So, I mean,
Okay.
it's not a large Mont Blanc.
Is that their smallest one? Because I'm not used to seeing a thinner Mont Blanc.
I think the Classique is probably thinner or similar size. I don't know why that pen it's a Japanese. It's from Japan, and it is an extra fine. And I couldn't be any happier with it. I love it.
It's
Nice.
a really thin nib.
Yeah.
Isn't it too thin?
You can never be thin or too rich.
Well, yeah, but too thin. It's like then it scratches your paper.
No, this
You
is
have to write super light in that.
I
case.
have an issue with extra fine nibs. I just
like Japanese extra fines, right? Or even Western.
I haven't found. I only have one extra fine, and I use it all the time, but I'm not happy with it.
Oh,
It's always that's the one that's always inked in my bag. That's the one I always have. And
Oh, that's your vanishing point. Yes.
yeah,
Your vanishing point's an extra fine.
I have two. The one that I keep in my purse inked all the time is an extra fine because I wanted it for my Sterling ink, the TN planner.
Oh, it's super
Yeah.
thin.
So
Small.
I figured, okay, I need an extra fine because it's a smaller planner.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, yeah.
it
That's a Japanese extra fine. It's super
but
thin.
isn't it ironic? It's the pen that I always use, and it's the one nib I don't like, but I always use.
Hmm.
Do
You-
you secretly like it?
So it fits your needs, but it doesn't feel good.
Yes, yes. Like if I had to write in with that pen my journal at night, I think I would have gotten rid of it sooner. But because I use it, it's always in my pocketbook, in my little planner. I use it just very briefly to write something quick. Then it doesn't bother me as much.
Okay. Well, that's nice.
Nope. I will answer this question.
All right. What did Kathy get?
Kathy
Question?
received from Santa this brand of retractable fountain pen. Does anyone know if the ink can be applied to the barrel of pen? No, it is not. I'm going to have a guess at who Santa was, and so therefore I know which pen you're talking about. Am I on the right track here, Carmen?
I don't know.
Were
No,
you-
me?
Are,
No,
are you Santa?
no. That must have been Jim.
Okay.
Oh.
So, okay, then maybe I don't know. I thought, is this the one that retracts kind of as you turn it?
I have no idea. I have no idea what pen that is, Kath.
Google it. When in doubt, do not.
Google.
No, I'll Google. Kathy, I'll Google for you. I'll let these two kids have a chat.
Let's chit chat.
Let's see.
No, the one thing I'm looking forward to the Philly show.
Mhm.
I think I'm not expecting like Leonardo or anybody like that type of pen. I'm looking forward to vintage pens, which I didn't think I would ever say that.
Oh.
Kathy, I was correct in my assumption. Nope.
See, she did. It's her husband. It's Jim.
Yeah. No. Cartridges only, but I will say that pen shipped with a pack of cartridges. Throw them out. Order some Mont Blanc cartridges, which are the same size. The ink that came in the cartridges with that pen, it was a little gummy for me, and I threw it. Like Mont Blanc cartridges are $8 for a pack of them. It's not a big
Or you
investment.
can empty it out and put. That's what I do on those ink cartridges that are like not the ones that come with like the Pilot or something like that. I'll empty it out and put my own ink that I want.
You can
Yeah.
do that.
You can do that as well, but no, you cannot eyedropper that pen. The other thing is, this is the Kathy you're friends with. Yes.
Yeah.
Can
I only have one.
you go on Shown Design and buy? They have some tools to clean pens, and this particular, I wouldn't even know how to say it, and I own two of them. You cannot get the inside of it wet. It will rust. Are we past this point? Did this already happen? So go on Shown Design, SCHON, and look. Type in Bohem, BOM, however you spell that.
BOHE.
So, yeah, I can do it when I'm writing. They make a little thing that would go in where a cartridge would go. No, it can be cleaned, but you're going to want to get this little tool that I think they're like $10 or less, right? It fits on like a empty syringe, and you have to flush it out. There's a twist mechanism inside the pen. It's like a steel tube, and they can rust. And I know this because my Mont Blanc Bohem rusted, and it was quite a production.
No. Jamie did it.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It just squirts right out. It
Oh,
seems like it's a
no.
tough pen to clean.
You know what? With that little adapter, not at all.
Mm.
Without it, yeah, definitely. And Mont Blanc, when they had the Bohème, Mont Blanc sold pre-filled sort of bulb pipettes
Yeah.
that had cleaning solution in them, and you would put it in the Bohème and clean it. Jamie, I don't know. It's like, well, you can't put it in rice, but yeah. I mean, worst comes to worst. I mean, I was able to take the Mont Blanc Bohème apart and clean it with a clean the rust off the thing with a really fine sandpaper. So
You would think I have a pen right here. Chris, I'll send you the link to that place later. Jeffrey, just send it to me. Because Chris wants to know the link to it. Or can you just post it on there?
if I could type
If not, send it to me. I'll send it to them.
Mhm.
HON.
See? Okay, I'm staying away from that little pen.
No, you just as you would with a celluloid pen, right? There's care.
There's care to more vintage pen since you're like
Yes.
Philly.
We do need to.
Stay away from those
Sean
that are
did.
difficult to clean.
Okay, that web design. If
Oh, there you go.
if you have other pens too, Shown Design. We're not sponsored by them, of course, but
Oh, we could be if they wanted to.
Yeah. They're
Yeah.
really nice and friendly.
they make those little adapters for, I think, Pilot, Sailor, Esterbrook, that fit in. And so when you go to clean a pen, you take your converter off, pop this little thing in, and you can just draw the syringe up and flush it out right through the nib and the feed. It makes cleaning pens.
But those are for those special cleaning pens. You don't use all of them, do you?
I have them for
I guess
most
you could.
pens. Yeah, I have them for. I have one for Sailor. I have one for Pilot.
All my sailors, I just clean like normal, just flushing it like normal. You
With
know, like
what?
the Pro Gear? The Pro Gear, you mean, right?
You twist the converter and twist it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to do that, and then now I just use my bulb syringe. Just blast
Right,
it
and the
in.
bulb syringe.
Yeah.
Right, I do that with it to get it clean, and then I get my bulb syringe, and then sometimes I get the the jewelry cleaner,
Yeah, ultrasonic.
the Sonic thing. I put it in there.
I'm with Carmen on that, but I'd like to see the shown one just to see how that contraption.
1 second. I'll roll this way.
You can't get up and get it.
You know what?
Roll over.
Chimichangas for dinner, and so my pants are unbuttoned because
Okay.
somehow my pants shrunk. Nothing to do with me.
While you get that,
Oh,
let me share the last pens I bought of 2024. So the last 3 pens were all brown, which is very surprising.
Finally,
Hi, Allie.
you.
I
Right
haven't
up Carmen's
noticed
alley.
to go to the Browns.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so the one that Carmen and I got, which was the Desert Eclipse, and then the second, it's not necessarily brown, but it's
Wait, go back to the first one. Go back to the
Mhm.
first one. What ink did you put in it?
I put Brandy Dazzle. It's by Diamine. It's kind of similar to Cocoa Shimmer, but it's a little bit more, I think, orange. Yeah, I really like it. The shimmer is kind of.
I was gonna put the Cocoa Shimmer. I was thinking of putting Rosewood.
That sounds really pretty. Let's
Okay,
see,
go ahead,
and then this one finally came in. It looks red, but it's
that?
amber.
Got the Waterman.
This is the Waterman Karen.
Yes, I've been looking for that one. Where did you get that one?
I got it at Endless Pens for $130.
Endless had it. Do they still have it?
I think no, that was during the Black Friday sale.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not talking to them at the moment.
You allowing our just enjoying these brown pens.
Yes, and then my
I
third.
have that one in my
final-
radar. Okay,
yes,
go ahead.
you should get it. The third and final one, I bought it on my birthday, which I think last time right before, or was it our last show,
Yeah.
talked about it. I did. So I got the Aurora Cremona, and
Oh.
it's this lovely brown cracked ice, and I
Oh.
just can't wait to see it.
Oh, you don't have it in person. Oh dear.
No, it's a pre-order, but I ordered it on my birthday, and it's basically my birthday Christmas.
Nice. When should you get it?
Ordered it. It might take. You'll have it within 90 days.
Yeah, I'll have it within 90 days. But it's from Apple Boom. So
Okay.
you never know.
I thought you said it was pre-ordered from Endless Pens, and I thought
No.
Yeah,
I don't think Endless has Aurora pens. So
Apple Boom had another one, a Leonardo. No, not Leonardo. Radius. Who's the brand next to Leonardo? Oh my God,
Radius.
Radius. Okay, why it didn't make sense for a minute there. They just came out with the one that's like a creamy color. I think I showed you, Jeffrey.
yes,
Like white.
that was a nice pen.
That was really nice. I forgot the name of it. I'm like,
Ooh,
that's one of the
you
pens
got
that I'm
it?
like, you have to. No, I didn't
Oh.
get it. That's one of the ones that I'm like, you had to have it now after Christmas. I'm like, darn.
Wait, so it's new? It's not one of their older ones?
No, I think Apple Boom made it sound like it was a new one that just came out. And I looked for it in other websites and they didn't have it. Apple Boom was the only one that had it. It's like a creamy color.
Interesting. And
I
it's
forgot the name of it.
Radius.
It's really pretty. But yeah, no, after Christmas, I'm like, darn it.
Here are these little tools really quick. So they come with the thin, I mean, it's I think probably a modified, similar to a modified ink cartridge, but it fits perfectly on the different pens. So
Okay.
this is the Sailor one.
Yeah.
So I mean, and if you're looking at the end of
Yeah, it looks just like a Sailor one.
right, so if you're comparing that to say a bulb syringe,
Yeah, the bulb. Yeah.
connection point for a Sailor ink cartridge or converter is not what the end of a bulb syringe looks like. And so with these tools, which are I will say, very affordable, then you put it in where the ink cartridge would go and like 3, maybe 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, the pen is clean, like clean, no ink.
Mm.
Look,
that
if
attestation is really
out of cleaning, I'm gonna try it, and I won't lie. I'm not gonna tell you it is gonna say I don't enjoy cleaning.
I have to blast my darn pens like 10, 20 times. You're telling me 3 times it's clean.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's with shimmer. If the pen had shimmer.
Because it really funnels. When you look down. All right, class. So the ink enters through this. I mean, tiny little,
Yeah, through the feed.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
and that's full. We'll do a full. Also, I had to pull a nib out of a pen. Yovo. Okay, now Ian, you could probably sponsor us for this demonstration.
Exactly.
But the tool and that little, I'm going to say nipple because I don't know what it's called, but stab. Like, I mean, that's an exact fit. So when you're flushing the water through, it's taking the same route that the ink would take.
Right.
Which, sure, a bulb syringe is going to work on a Yovo nib because that thing. But when you're getting into the Sailor or the Bohem, that area is a different size. So those tools really do.
Okay.
They are a wonder. And they normally, I believe, you can buy them as a set at a pen show too. They normally have them, and I think, I don't know.
Okay.
Cool,
Yes, I definitely need one then.
Yes. So if you see them,
who usually has the?
Various in my head. If you see them,
I'll message everybody. People, I found them.
Shown design. Okay.
This is funny. Okay. It's $10 for the Yovo. They have Yovo, Pilot, Sailor. Okay, they're currently out of the Bach / Kaveco / Mont Blanc Bohème. Platinum and Lamy. So
I need platinum.
So
Okay. You know,
now if you happen to buy oh no, that's Pilot. Never mind.
Forget it.
yes.
About it.
What I was about to say is I think Twisbees are the easiest to clean for me because it's like I could just take it apart and clean it out really, really easily.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, the best.
Well, vacuum fillers are easy to clean. I find. I don't enjoy having to undo the little knob
Mhm.
with them, and I'm phasing out my Pilot Custom 823.
But you don't have to twist constantly. So yeah, I agree. They're pretty easy.
Right. You can,
Right.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm being too.
Yeah, just don't push shimmer inks in your vacuums.
No.
Yes.
Do not put glitter in your vacuum cleaners.
Vacuum cleaners.
Horrible prank.
I don't like cleaning piston fills.
Yes, I agree. Yeah. The
Anyway,
my Leonardo Momentezero Grandes. It's the worst having to
I
clean them. But
I
they're
haven't cleaned.
beautiful
That's one I have.
pens, so.
I have to clean mine. That's my to do tomorrow is to clean that Leonardo.
Yes. Happy New Year's, Tom.
Hey Tom, Happy New Year.
Good for Tom.
Yes, there you go. Fireworks. I like how
Yeah.
it just gets you like dark all around.
It's really cool.
That's so cool.
Okay.
Oh
I
wait,
think
what?
do this and say this brings to the end of the 2024 season. And then
Mhm.
Almost Eva. So okay,
Oh,
Heat Nose is one of the rings of hell.
oh, okay.
So is the Ogiva, is that a shape, or because I have a
Like the model.
Mayora Ogiva.
Yeah. I've heard Ogiva in a few
Ogiva?
brands.
I know nothing. I don't know why I'm here. It's something to do on Thursdays.
Oh, gee, thanks.
I'm kidding.
Wait a minute.
No. I'm only kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. Yeah. So I guess I don't know. And some things you just
But
don't.
isn't it satisfying when you clean your pens?
No.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yes, it is.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
I mean, it's satisfying when you see that your pen is nice and clean again,
Yes.
and it's like
Yeah.
brand new because you took really good care of it.
I need like the dry cleaners, the 1 hour Martinizers for pens. I need to like drop them off, go get some lunch, come back,
and then your pens are clean.
pick them up. Yeah, they're all right.
have
I
a few
know.
things tonight.
Oh,
You-
see, Jamie agrees with me. It's satisfying.
Yeah.
I'll be very satisfied tomorrow as I clean them.
I end up with so many inked. Yes. See, I agree with Tom. It's satisfying when the pen is clean. I don't find cleaning them particularly. I'm very tall.
Oh.
There is no such thing as a counter at
You
functional.
are
What?
You are tall.
So, like, the bathroom counter is like below my inseam.
Mhm.
Inseam would be, and so I'm always like hunched over. Even the kitchen counter is kind of high. People say that our kitchen counter is high, and it's still like I'm hunched over. I belong in a bell tower somewhere, but
You're
So
tall, but it's not that tall. But you're
Oh.
tall.
I think it's pretty tall.
Oh, Jamie.
What did Jamie put?
5 foot tall,
That explains a lot.
That
So
explains
it's a lot easier for Jamie to clean.
proximity to the
Proximity to the sink, yes.
We went when we went to the DC show. Jeffrey warned me that he was tall, and there's a lot of people. I told Carlos, just look for a really tall guy. We found you.
Yeah,
Very easy.
yeah, that was
For
the
me,
funny thing.
because I'm like Jamie, so I was like, I'm just looking for the tall guy.
It was, I mean, you're in the ballroom. That's the benefit of being tall. It's
Yeah.
like,
Get to see over everyone.
oh, let's go back to Drum Ghouls and see if they have this ink. And I could look all the way down the ballroom and be like, there's a gazillion people there right now. Just let's go
It's like
outside.
I never lost Jeffrey anywhere he was.
Yeah.
Right.
He would lose me because
No, all you have to do is call you and you just look for him and then he'll
I
find
just
you.
look up. There he goes.
California Pen Show. So I'll be honest.
I go ahead.
I was going to go to the California Pen Show. I thought that's great. It's close. I can drive. Tim and I were going to go. A family member, I won't say which one, a family member is having a super, super serious surgery on the 11th of February. And so I opted not to go because I will not be in a place to be sociable, shopping, all of that.
You're mentally there.
So even because I thought I don't want any pens at the moment. I'm not trying to grow my collection at the moment. And I thought, well, I'll still go and, get a little stationery, socialize. But I know myself, and
You're not going to be there.
New Year's resolution is to just trust that voice inside that says, you know what, don't push yourself to do something.
No.
I mean, push yourself, but in this instance, this is not one of those things.
Is it something that you can decide last minute?
No, I mean, their surgery is literally on the 11th.
When is the show?
And the pen show is on the 13th. So
That is soon.
if anything, I will probably drive to Sandy, wherever this person lives.
And then go. Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
See them at the hospital, probably spend the night and drive home. But
Right.
I don't think I'll be which I'm disappointed because there were people going that I A, wanted to meet and or B, spend time with. So
It's okay. It's understandable. You have good reason.
But you know what, Jamie? DC is in August.
That's what I keep saying listen.
There's enough time.
There's the three of us going. Nobody better back out. I already got my tickets.
Did
you see what Tim said? He finds you that way too.
I know.
He knows because
I know. I know how to hide from him when I'm shopping. I want him to see what I'm buying.
You duck.
Oh, Jamie, look.
Jamie said that only the cool people go to the California and San Francisco. So I said, I'm going to have to go over there.
I died. Do you remember last year? I was dying in the humidity, Jamie. It was the most disgusting thing. And I'm thinking, why do people live here?
I think it's fine. It's not a big deal.
So I bought a fan for next
year. Is DC not close to a body of water or something?
It needs to be in. It was a body of water. Okay. Wow, I got out.
It wasn't that bad.
July after it rains, and you go outside, and there's that layer of mosquitoes 24 inches above the grass. And DC in August is like Minnesota in that really summer. In summer, where you just run me over.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, like summer, I don't know. San Francisco's weather was gorgeous in the summer, but that's probably because they're by the bay. So
I don't understand. If Phoenix should, I mean, I'm a little ways away from Phoenix, but as my husband would tell you, we're in the middle of nowhere. Tumbleweed sometimes. Yeah. The first year when we were moving, when we were driving stuff back and forth, there were big storms and tumbleweeds would go by, and I thought, oh, he's going to kill me. So, yeah, that's just the humidity is gross. But I don't know why they don't have a winter show in Phoenix, because
True, I'll go.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be 79
Yeah.
tomorrow, I think.
79.
gonna
Generally, no.
Who's going to go to the Stationery Fest?
I'm going to give it a couple more years.
Yeah. And I'm
Okay.
close to it. I could go. I don't even have to get up.
Anytime. Lucky. Oh, you should get stuff for us.
Yeah,
Tom, are you going? I want to know who's going to it.
it can be Carmen on assignment for the Pen Friends Live.
Yes.
That's true. That could be my assignment. It will be me and Carlos will report back.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I agree. I think it needs a little bit more time for me to go.
I believe in what they're doing. I mean, I support a massive undertaking that's starting a new thing. Must be. I have no idea.
Mhm.
But I just, isn't. Plus, I don't know. There's enough stationery at pen stores to keep me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think Carlos doesn't want to go this year because he says he agrees with me about not going this year.
Stationery Fest.
It's true. It was a huge undergoing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first time they had it. And there's a lot of bugs they need to fix before I even consider going.
And I'm wondering if they're going to try to like make it as big as pen shows to where it's more, global, or if it's just a Yoseka thing.
Well, they had a lot of companies. This is a vendor.
Yeah, they had a lot of Japanese people coming in from different vendors stores down there.
The whole wait in line to wait in line. The DC Pen Show was fun. You could just go up to different people. Sure, if they're helping someone, you wait.
Yep.
But it wasn't like you had to queue to buy. You know what I mean? It was, I don't know. It felt maybe that's less organized or less structured, and maybe that's what I enjoy is that you could just. It wasn't like, okay, 10 people can come in the DC Pen Show and then you shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would hate that.
Yeah, it would
There is-
absolutely.
There's a warehouse that is big enough where I don't see why. I don't know if they oversold. Like, how many tickets did they sell that they had to keep people waiting to go in the rain? You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
don't sell as many tickets if the place doesn't accommodate that many people inside.
I think this is conjecture, honestly. It seemed like they wanted it to be a good experience, and so they were trying to staunch the flow so that once you were in, it was more enjoyable and you could kind of go from vendor to vendor. But I don't know, like if you've paid a ticket and then there are vendors who had limited stock to things,
Right.
Yeah.
kind of you were kept back in a line, but maybe you would have bought the thing. I don't know. I just
Right.
I get excellent feedback from a lot of people who went, who loved it, or who had suggestions. And I think they'll implement the ones that were the loudest. Like we're waiting in the rain. Can you control the rain? Of course not. But they're listening to the feedback that was the loudest and make improvements, and then it'll evolve. I think in a couple of years it'll be great to go. Like
I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
I mean, it certainly seems like that went better than, if you're on YouTube and watch, someone out there tried to do a knitting convention, and that was horrible. They had vendors sitting at tables in the mud, like outside mud under canopies, and so Stationery Fest certainly went significantly better than that. But
yeah.
Mhm.
I wasn't there, so firsthand I can't say.
I know the warehouse, and the warehouse is big. It's right next to their store.
Oh,
I don't know. I think they wanted. I think what they were trying to do is not have that amount of people.
They didn't want overcrowded inside
Right.
there.
But if you get somebody who drives far and wants to be one of the first ones there, so they can get something exclusive, then now I'm sitting in the rain while the next person that got an earlier time slot.
Mhm.
I don't like it. Chris asked what
Yeah.
it was.
Um,
There's a store in New York that's called Yoseca, and they have which is really cool. I love going to Yoseca because all the pens, you walk in, it's not a big place, and in the center they have 2 huge tables, and you get to try any pen you want. More expensive pens like sailors and stuff like that. They used to have out when I first went, they would have it out on the counter. Now they don't. Now they have it after the stationery.
Yeah.
They brought it inside.
Yeah.
But you can try any pen you want. Ings. So they did a stationery fest, which is just not just pens; it's stationery and all planners and stuff like
Mhm.
that.
yeah.
So I would like to go today, but
And lots of vendors and well-known brands from Japan were there for a convention or meeting, and then they stayed a little after to do the Stationery Fest. That's why it
Right.
was in August.
Oh, got it.
and a lot of the people from DC, the vendors, like
Mhm.
Galen Leather went straight from the DC show
Yeah.
straight to New York.
Yeah.
To be
So it was
in-
very timed.
Smart, but like for people traveling, my sister flew here, then we flew from Phoenix.
Yeah, you have to extend your vacation.
Right.
It was close to the DC Pen Show, but
Mhm.
just too far away that you would have had to occupy
Yeah.
a couple
2
days.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have it.
Yeah. They did it on Wednesday. It's a weird time, but yeah, it's the DC show and then the meeting convention and then
Yeah.
Yoseca.
So, and as Tom was saying, he noticed they re-released a lot of the products on the websites. Yes.
Mhm.
I saw someone pick up a gorgeous planner cover at Stationery Fest. It was red, had mushrooms, and then Carmen. And I thought, oh, well, that's a bummer because I would have liked that. But then, Carmen bought one, and I think it's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah, I don't think we should ever really feel too pressured to go to an event for the exclusives because it's more for the experience of
Mhm.
getting the exclusive there, and they'll always try to resell it online. That's how they make money. So
Right.
they're gonna do it.
It sound like this was an exclusive. The binder.
Yeah. No, I didn't think it was, but I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to track down
on the website. Yeah, it wasn't an exclusive. They had it. I think they just saw it there. Saw it there, but I mean, you could still go on their website and buy it.
Nice. I think
And it's really nice, by the way. I do like it.
Yeah.
Really pretty.
Do you guys use? I know Jeffrey does. Lau, do you use a planner?
Yeah, well, kind of.
I'm in a
Yeah.
rut with a planner. What do you have?
What do I have? I mostly just have. I use my Hobonichi planner as a journal, so I don't even plan in there. The last time I planned was my bullet journal, which was when I actually planned. So yeah, the Hobonichi I just could not plan in there.
Oh, see, I can't live without a planner. But I've had a ring binder, which I love. I love the idea of being able to add stuff to it. But the rings are in my way. I'm in a rut when it comes to my planner.
Yes, I agree.
So I don't know.
Like rings, I mean, they're nice and cute and stuff, but I like my area to be flat.
Yeah.
Not in the way.
But then you can't add stuff to it.
It's got to be done correctly.
I have the daily planner section, but then I have a little section for finance, and I have another section for okay, I'm cuckoo. I have the menu for the week of what I'm going to cook.
Yeah.
Can't do that in a book.
I have it. Yeah, you can. I have a solution for that. If you were to switch to a Travelers, just as an option,
A tablet.
so you have
Oh,
your weekly, right, Monday through Sunday, but then
I need a daily.
okay, they have a daily. I found a website after I got off the phone with you earlier that has, but then I get this one, and these are fantastic for lists. So
Yes.
menus, etc., in a book.
Sure.
Okay. Sorry, I had to.
Oh,
I just and I was on the phone earlier. I was talking to Carmen, and I hadn't been using my planner over winter break, Christmas break, and then I was trying to sort some things out and went to my planner and was making lists of things, and I thought, I feel so much better. Because it was like, okay, stuff to do was starting to get overwhelming, and I get overwhelmed easily, Um, but I went to the planner, I made a plan, I started writing stuff down, and it immediately helped ground me.
no, see?
I
I
have-
can't function without a planner. I love my planners.
Tim, Penvention, seriously,
Pen collector.
I love you, but we have the community shoving the word pen on other words, or intervention.
That's where Carlos might want to go. Non-pen. It's called football or baseball. Okay, hold on. I'm getting sorry.
Good night,
Excuse me.
Carla.
Oh, what is Carlos saying?
He's saying
good night. He says he's signing
He's
off.
signing off.
I know. Well,
It is late.
so you'll see him. Anything a non-pen collector can do at a convention. He's gonna get it for that one. Socialize. I mean, there is a lot to look at, right? So there's stationery and washi tape and blanks and okay. I mean,
Wasn't somebody selling soap or something? What was that little table?
there is at
Chocolate?
every show. There's always someone selling soap. Why is that? It's always weird handmade tree bark soap wrapped in leaves. No, I'm sorry.
I know.
My partner didn't do anything, and so like I didn't bring him to the second San Francisco Pen Show because I'm just like I don't think he's gonna enjoy anything there. But if you like stationery, then you might find something to do at the pen shows. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yes, and always a random knife person too. See, the thing is, like, I don't think Tim is going with me to DC this August, but maybe next year. But I mean, he's asking, and I know that he would get in there, and then my budget would be gone because he'd be like, "Oh, look at this one! You should get it."
My budget's gone. Can I enter your budget?
No, Ben.
Oh my god.
A dad joke.
He would be in way more trouble for these puns, but he made BLTs yesterday, so
You can live this one time.
yeah, I'll let this. I can't with him. How do you block someone? No,
No.
I'm kidding. I didn't block me.
Oh my gosh. It's fun.
Yeah. It's 7:34 here, which means it's
It's 9:34.
and 9:34.
Home from work.
Yes.
Have you eaten, Lau?
No, and
The mother's side of me always come out.
what's that?
The mother side of me always comes out. Here I am
Yeah.
worried. Did you eat dinner?
Yeah, I pretty much work from like 12 until 7, and then I hop on here. So yes.
You don't get a break in between? Not really.
No. Well, I set my own schedule, so not really much of a break. Yes.
So when we were adopting, like I know Tim and I both remember the the counselor that we had at the time.
Mhm.
We called him Dr. Love because he just told us, like, no, don't do that. Let him do this. Let him, whatever. So, I mean, good on you for doing that work. It's
Yeah.
important.
Mhm.
It is. It is
You know.
important.
Yes.
All right. Should we call it a?
Yes.
Let us call it an evening.
On that terrible pun. No pun.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
It's a great ending for a pen show.
I've been
Yeah.
married long now, so
I'll let you know how the Philly show is.
Mhm.
we look forward to hearing. Now, Carmen, you will not be next week.
No, I will not be here next week. Try not to be too much.
Carmen is serving her community service next week.
Yes.
My grandson turns 3, and they asked us or invited us to go too. So Carlos and I are heading with them to Disney World for his 3rd birthday.
You got tricked.
Yay.
Parents can go hang out, and you.
Huh?
I said you and Carlos got tricked into going, so you'll be watching the kids while
The
the parents.
babysitting.
Yeah,
That's okay. I don't mind.
yeah.
Actually, they already told me because they like roller coasters, and there was a roller coaster that my son and my daughter-in-law want to go on. And they're like, "Do you mind staying with the kids?" I'm like, "No, I'll stay with the kids. I'm not going on no roller coaster. I can handle the kids."
Go to the teacups.
Yes, I can. It's a small world. Any of those, I'll take. It's okay. I'm good.
Mhm.
They can.
Yeah.
Carlos and them could go off on a roller coaster. I'll stay with the little ones. I'll go buy them toys or something.
Right. Oh, that's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah. So
Alrighty. Well, to
Alrighty.
everyone here, thank you.
Yes.
Um,
Good night,
Ready?
everybody.
yes,
Good
yes.
sweet
See you
dreams.
next time.
Okay.
Bye.
How do I turn this thing off?
Dear God in heaven.
I don't know where the button.